Hello, 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 friends. Glad to have you here taking time for guided meditation. It can be really helpful to just listen to the voice of another to call you back and just being here. Today, I feel inspired to dedicate this meditation to all of those and have suffered from Helene, from Hurricane Helene, and all of the devastating difficulties that many thousands of people are going through. And I would also like the theme of this meditation to be melting the glacier of fear. Okay, so let's just tune into that because we all get frozen, we all get paralyzed when we hear shocking news or when we're firsthand dealing with something really, really difficult. And it takes time. It isn't a quick fix. We do need time to find words, to work with what's happening within us. We do need to take time to work with our heart and to just be with what's happening. And I'm sure that each one of you have a particular difficulty of some kind or another that you're working with. Nobody here is alone in that way. This human life is very challenging. So let's just take a little time. We'll work with the breath in the body and just relax into opening the heart space, okay? So find a comfortable posture where you can be both alert and yet relaxed, and just staying with the process of working with this for about the next 25 minutes. I'll ring the bell for closure after my ending dedication, okay? Okay, again, just taking a moment to get comfortable with your posture, seeing if you need to just move a few kinks, crack your neck side to side, invite the synovial fluid in your spine and in your joints to open up and to be with whatever is here, whatever difficulty is here. We will just feel into the body, feel into the breath. Breathing in a way that feels nourishing for you. And we each have little variances in how breath energy moves through us in terms of the throat area. So just breathe in a way that really allows you to take in oxygen, because sometimes just in getting here, we've been sort of pinching off different parts of our body. And we're just allowing ourselves this time and space to just be with anything that feels sort of frozen or shocking or difficult right now. Just letting yourself be. Also knowing that we are actually like rivers. There is a river flowing in us, and it could be that our mind is actually kind of bringing our energy into an eddy in the stream, circling around, and that feels kind of like a frozenness. And so we can actually just sort of be aware that we are actual streams changing. And just recall that that's a truth, a pointer to truth. And then perhaps a part of us can also just sit next to the stream, watching the eddy, just observing any current that's in the body that has some tension or some difficulty. And remembering to just feel the breath. Feel the breath all the way in, all the way out, letting it be nourishing. And as you feel the breath, you're noticing how maybe you can breathe in a more wholesome way, letting the feeling of the breath be the highest priority. And just letting yourself embrace the silence or the quietude. Giving yourself this time is a great gift for your practice, teaching you to work with tolerance and allowance of what is deeper inside of you, and attuning to the subtle breath energies. It's also really okay to tune into a pleasant breath and let yourself find a good breath that encourages you to stay with it. And it's a foundation for beginning breath meditation, to find a good breath and really get to know it, almost like you're falling in love with the breath. It's your greatest friend for melting and working with any frozen and difficult feelings of fear or loneliness, or feelings of separation. You can just feel a good breath, because if you can feel one good breath, you can do it again. Yes. And again, just notice if there's anything coming up, any ill will that's pushing away experience, any subtle resistance to experience. You can just bring compassion to that, because that resistance and that pushing away is futile. It's keeping the eddy going. And so just be aware too of any tenderness in your heart, being open to what might be arising for you. There's a great strength in our vulnerability and our openness to really looking deeply within us. Our breath energy is highly intelligent energy. It's not just moving in and out of our lungs and our nostrils. It's actually moving through, and we can direct it. We can move it in and out of the heart space. Our breath is a warm and gentle reminder, a friend. And perhaps as you're looking at any of this paralysis or frozenness within you, you might notice a hidden belief, perhaps a thought pattern that you can just give it some space, knowing that you actually learned that. You didn't know that it was unhelpful. But many of our thoughts are not helpful, and we can just set them aside and feel into the heart space with the breath. Taking a good breath again, coming home to the breath. You can also perhaps reflect on how the sunlight glistens on a cool lake, noticing both the warmth of the breath as it goes out and the coolness of the breath as it comes in. That we carry those qualities within us, that warmth and the coolness, kindness and compassion. Just deepening in your appreciation for feeling the breath and staying with it. We may notice that the more you relax, the easier it is to breathe. That we can actually really feel that breath even more. Getting more interested in it helps us stay with the process, increasing our concentration, deepening into samadhi. With each breath, we're deepening in our practice. Eventually, we learn that we want to do this. We want to do it every day because it feels good. Just like you have lunch every day, you go, where's my peace? I want some peace time. Need to melt some of these eddies so that we can move more freely. We can appreciate the difficulties and the joys of this human life. If ever you need to rearrange yourself or itch or move your posture, it's not a problem. You just do it mindfully. Just touch, go, do it with intention and feeling. And you can always change your posture and take care of yourself when you meditate. Just being mindful of it as you're moving. After all, the goal is to free ourselves and to melt these glaciers of fear that we have within us. May we all understand the importance of our lives, meeting inevitable difficulties throughout the day with more patience, kindness, and understanding. May we each cultivate our inner wisdom, self-respect, and compassion to serve as sources of healing in our troubled world. And may we all free our hearts and minds to awaken further each day, little by little. We can do it.